This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Taken from about the 12. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Throwing on second and long. Smith, he completes this to Walker. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marquise Goodwin from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Watch the slant.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
57. Mike, 57. It's just me and you.
Now a first down throw, Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Back to throw. Fields. Flush to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
57.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
57 is the mic. Watch 57. All day, baby, all day. 57 is the mic. 57.
Fields on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Buying time to his left. He's got a man here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Again, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup. Yeah,
now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Montgomery on the counter. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Right. He's tight right here.
Read option. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Montgomery. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staff some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we to them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas in practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
Yeah, we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch the pass.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd and a couple, Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
From the gun, it's Walker. He will push his way down to about the 14. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play action. It's Fields. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages, and even on the practice.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 14, as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the end zone, Smith. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up, forcing the incompletion.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go. 70 ending. Right there, 56. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Monk's 56. Monk's 56. I can't believe that.
Here's Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. A short kick taken at the 18. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
On one, ready?
The mic. 57's the mic.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
57's the mic.
11.
I got him.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here we go.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
11 MT.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Here we go. Right 80.
57.
Legs hot.
Twist.
12.
They'll try and run the option. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Ready, set.
Watch the slap.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, a 23-yard run. And the Seahawks put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
There won't
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First down. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 11, 11, 11.
57's a mic. 57's a mic.
11 MT tight.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
11, 11.
They'll go to P-Ryan, trying to pound it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Samaje P-Ryan, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno out of throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Hayden Hurst, 84 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, Shaq.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
Tyler Lockett. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett. 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 11 MT. Stop.
Back to Mixon on second down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
I'm fine, ready?
Mike 57. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Hey, alert 3, alert
12. Curve.
On third down, Mixon. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. 180.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. That one taken in by T. Higgins. He's got the first down and more than that. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
11 mighty. 11
On second down, here's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
You got nothing.
12, 12, 12.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Mixing up the middle. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. If you're going to throw it, something quick.
Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have now moved out in front. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Check 55 for Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
Looking to throw again on second down. Smith. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Again, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over for 30 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back.
On one, ready?
56. Mike's 56. Get your swerve on. Check nickel.
Now it's Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Watch. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Burrow will throw.
Check.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Let's go. Come on.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
We dominate today.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away from the 6. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now Gino on first down. Steps away to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard.